How the F do you make friends as an adult if you don't drink? Borrow tools and actually give them back. I've got to consider you a top tier friend before I'm lending you any tools. A neighbor borrowed one of my cordless drills and actually gave it back. However, I won't lend him any more tools. Why? He thought the drill was too dirty, so he cleaned it in a dishwasher. Edit. Inquiring minds in the comments wanted to know what happened next. First of all, yes, he washed it with the battery, so the battery vented. That's probably the only reason why he admitted to such unconventional cleaning methods. He had to come clean. He offered to buy me a replacement drill, but I've asked for a cash value instead. Bought myself a set of replacement bearings, new battery pack, then blasted a chuck with rust inhibitor, and now I have a like new drill plus quite a bit of spare change. And a neighbor that always cleans his gardening tools in a dishwasher. You've got to be kidding. Why would any adult think it's okay to put an electric tool in a dishwasher? How did they make it that far in life being that dumb? By the way guys, if you are enjoying this video so far, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It will help us out quite a bit, and if you don't enjoy the videos in the future anymore, you can always unsubscribe. Let's get back to the video. Join a sports league. For example, we have Zog Sports. You can join things like kickball or cornhole leagues. Guys and girls play. If they don't have one in your area, maybe start one. Some people on Facebook started a golf group for people who like to play golf in my area. I joined that one to meet new people. You could start a tennis group or even a gaming group. There's a local place near me which is called Play Hoboken. They have get-togethers for pool, tabletop tennis, chess, desktop games, and even Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe look for a similar business in your area. I'm part of a book club. We meet online every month after reading a book and talk about it. I was introduced by a friend. Again, may need to search a bit. Even if you don't drink, you still can go to a bar. Order a club soda with a lime. No one is going to know you aren't drinking a vodka/soda. All of these are great. I just want to touch on number 4 as I'm a bartender in a place that's typically very popular. You're more than welcome to hang out at a bar and not drink. Thrilled to have you, truly. You're gonna be easy to manage, and I know you're not gonna get wasted. That being said, club soda costs very little, and you probably get free refills. So if you go to a bar and just drink club soda, make sure you tip your bartender appropriately. If you hang out for 2 hours and have 5 club sodas, you'll get a bill for like $4. This means the 20% rule no longer applies. Try to throw your bartender a buck each time they bring you another club soda. It'll only cost you a few dollars, and no bartender will scoff at $1 per drink. They'll be thrilled. If you're hanging out at a bar within a restaurant, the bartender probably makes more money off of people dining at the bar. If someone wants to sit at my bar for dinner and can't because Steve is here sitting with his club soda, I might ask Steve to stand up. I love Steve and I want him here, but this other guy wants a steak and a bottle of wine, and that's good real estate. I love my bar regulars who don't drink, and they keep me and my bottom line in mind. So come hang at my bar. I started inviting people from online dating sites who said they were looking for friends to play D&D. Some of them were actually looking for friends. I also started a fencing group in my area and advertised it in relevant Facebook groups. A few people showed up, and now we occasionally do things that aren't fencing related. You guys do chain link or privacy? Usually. This is what popped into my head first as well. Just a bunch of dudes standing around a field driving posts in the ground just getting to know each other, ha ha ha. You laugh, but this is what rural landowners and farmers do periodically. Good fences make good neighbors and friends. I grew up rural and was involved in many group fencing projects. The friends that I have made in adulthood were not made through boozy social situations, even though I'm Irish and we love our boozy socials. I've made friends through work and through hobbies. I love taking fun classes. I like taking dance classes mostly, and when you're going to the same class week in, week out, you get talking to the other people at the class and friendships can blossom. You can be friendly and smiley and strike up a bit of conversation, and from that you build up a bit of rapport. I made friends by asking a couple of the girls if they'd like to grab a coffee after class, and then it became a weekly thing. Coffee after class. It doesn't have to be dance, any kind of class works, even if it's an educational one. Evening classes are a great place to make new friends. Then, and I know everyone's workplace is different, certainly mine is very easy to make friends. Through work you can make some nice friends. Sit with people at lunch hour instead of eating at your desk or in your car. Chat to people during the workday and find out things about them, if they have a family, if they have any hobbies, etc. Then, when you build up a bit of friendliness, ask them if they'd like to go for lunch, or, yes I know, again, a coffee after work and so forth. It definitely helps to be friendly and outgoing. I'm not naturally outgoing, but I'm naturally a very friendly person, so I guess that makes me approachable. So try to be approachable and learn the art of small, friendly talk. Hobbies. Edit. Too many comments to reply to. Thanks for the awards, however put it towards charity, I have no use for them. Hobbies alone was a broad statement. Basically the goal is to meet new people. Seek discomfort is a good phrase and a good model presentation of how to meet new people. Google their YouTube channel. Hobbies can be good, but it's hard to find the small groups that have no internet presence. Volunteering, charity work, etc. is more aimed at helping X, while you benefit in socializing. My anecdote, others may vary. The other fishing, hunting, etc. groups come from making connections. Door knocking, leaving letter etc. asking for permission and slowly building a blue book of properties to hunt and fish, while cleaning up their property in return. Plus you can ask if they want me to take anyone and their family with me, or can I bring a person over etc. after trust is built. Lastly, if anyone reads my handle. It's okay to be alone. I'm alone but not lonely. I have Reddit to come socialize with you. But it's okay to only have a handful friends you connect with. The key aspect of friendship is respect. If they don't respect your time nor you as a person as you do them, they aren't your friend. In my experience, adults don't want friends. They want activity partners. Pick an activity that you enjoy doing. Find some people to do it with. If you're lucky, some friendships will organically arise from that. If you're really lucky, they'll even stay friends with you after one or both of you stop doing that activity. But mostly, people just want activity partners. Yeah, this is hard for me. I just like being part of people's lives. Everyone is always doing things. Can't we all just chill? Talk? Blah. I like doing activities a lot too, but they take a lot of solo time to get better at. I agree to an extent. I have friends that just come hang out at the house. Sometimes we'll go to the Mexican restaurant and we have a group chat together, about 5 of us. We'll watch movies together and stuff, but I also have a friend that only wants to chill. He wants to sit at the house, smoke a joint, and sink into the couch 24/7. Love the dude to death, but like, there's only so much dank memes I can watch in a day before I want to blow my brains out. It's got to where I only hang out with that guy maybe once a month, and he is a main friend in our friend group. The problem is that all of our friends are down to do what each other want, whether it be movies, DJ dance party, dinner, around at a store or something. And then there's him, who will not do any of those things with us, but would love for us to come to his house and sit and watch YouTube videos with him. Shame, because he used to not be like that. He used to enjoy shenanigans with us. Adults don't care if you drink. Now, many adults do enjoy drinking, but actual adults don't really care if you just wanna hang out. I'm in my 30s. I do drink. My wife doesn't. Here's the thing, in your 30s, You'll go to a brewery or some such, well not so much lately, and the whole group will always have a few people not drinking for any or all of the following reasons. Driving pregnant on a prescription. That makes it inadvisable, don't feel like it, don't like what's available, the flesh drinks only blood. And generally no one cares if they're a mature group worth hanging out with. Here's a question to ask. Do you mean that you only want to hang out in situations where people aren't drinking? That's a different thing and a bit more limiting. But seriously, mature adults deal with all sorts of reasons people won't drink. This isn't college. No one thinks your coolness is derived from crushing Miller Lights. The only people I've ever seen ostracized from a group of adults are people who are unpleasant, most frequently because they drank way too much. Edit. And honestly, in college no one worth hanging out with cared either. Yes, this. My friends who don't drink still hang out with us. When we go out to drink, they'll just ask the bartender for a mocktail or just get food and still sit and chat with us. It's also a matter of being with people who are inclusive and being mindful to not make you feel left out. I'm gonna add a very specific one, the app Slowly. It's an app who acts like a meeting app, except that everything works as if you were sending real letters. You can receive them from all over the world and 99% of people use it to make friends, overlooking for a partner like most meeting apps. You enter in your hobbies, maybe put in the countries, gender, age of the people you want to talk to, are left it open, and receive beautiful letters from aged people wanting to talk to someone, and there you go. I have met my two best friends there, one from Germany and one from Brazil. We've been talking for years now. It's too much work for scammers, so everyone is genuine. I can never not recommend it. Another app I've had good luck with is Bumble BFF. I relocated at the starting of the pandemic and have no idea how I would have made local friends without it. Everything works as if you were sending real letters. Can you explain that? Like email, or is there literally some sort of artificial time delay between sending and receiving? Once you write a letter to someone, it takes exactly the same amount of time for it to be received by your friend as if it was using normal shipping means. It takes 2 days and a few hours to send a letter to someone in India for me. You can also send a maximum of 5 pictures. Choose a stamp, and you cannot delete a letter you already sent. Motorcycles help me meet people, and as a bonus, if you're into guys you can pick up dudes easily with a motorcycle. I wanna pick up dudes. Especially dudes who ride motorcycles. This is the closest I've ever been to wanting a motorcycle. Just got mine last year. It's so much fun. I have depression, and going out for rides, and getting that fresh air, and being right there in the scenery just feels great. It really helps making me feel better. Check out r/motorcycles, and if you do decide to get one, I encourage you to take the MFS course. It's a lot of fun, and teaches you how to ride, and basics motorcycle safety. Down to talk more about them if you want. Go take a riding class, and get your certification. It's fun, it's easy, it's largely safe, so long as you don't do dumb shit and pay attention, and it's cheap as hell compared to any car. You can buy a new good quality motorcycle for 4K, insurance isn't a requirement, and 50-60 miles per gallon can't be beat. You'll also become a better car driver, as being on a motorcycle teaches you very quickly the need and subsequent skill to anticipate other drivers better. I've never had more people talk to me out of the blue than when I had a motorcycle, especially guys, but women as well. During bike nights I could just be riding around and get adopted into a riding group in the street to go hang out wherever they're going. It's great. This is so true. For all the people saying, join a sports team, whilst that can be generally true, it's 1. Not possible in a lot of places just now due to COVID restrictions, and 2. Overlooks the fact that almost inevitably sports social events end up involving lots of drinking. This is such an overlooked thing for people. Especially when you stop drinking and your friends didn't, even if they try accommodating you by not drinking. It's so ingrained in our society you almost have to just not drink where you once would. Drink something non-alcoholic. Literally no one cares. Don't feel obligated to drink. My tennis group always drinks a few beers every Saturday, before, during and after the match. 2 of us don't drink at all, and we still hang out and everyone has a blast. Another group of friends always drinks. When we go out, I always have water. If people care whether or not you're drinking alcohol, find new people or tell them to get over it. Exactly this. If you want only friends who don't ever drink, you will be looking for a long time, unless you join up to an LDS church or an AA group. Drinking doesn't bring friends. School, uni, job, conventions do though. If you spend your entire day at home, for sure you won't meet anyone else, and therefore not make any friend. Alcohol has nothing to do with that. You drink with friends you already have, noon makes friends by drinking. I think this is being needlessly obtuse. No, drinking doesn't bring friends, but places where drinking happens are often more conducive to making friends and meeting new people than other things. Alcohol itself also lowers social inhibitions and generally makes it easier for people to want to talk to other people. Of course, if you stay at home all the time and never go out, drinking is not going to change that. But the places it happens out in the world are more suited for the formation of new friendships/relationships than almost anything else. I don't drink, and I have friends who drink. They respect my choice. If they don't, we would not hit it off anyway. If you think you absolutely need drinking to make friends, then you are going at it from a wrong angle. I went to a work conference once and there was a guy I'd been talking to on social media for months who was also there. These conferences go on super damn late, and the one time I was actually free to meet up with him was about 1/2 AM. I told him where I was, a club. He said he'd come over. He didn't. I asked if he wanted a drink. He asked for a cranberry. I said something like, "Oh, good choice to stop drinking. It is late." And he said, "No, I just don't drink." I just thought, holy you don't drink, yet you've willingly come to a club in the early hours when everyone here has been drinking since lunch? I get it though. Drinking is a big part of the culture of that specific job, so generally, if he wants to hang out with his friends, the bars are just the easiest option. Yes. I'm fortunately enough that drinking is not deep rooted in my job culture. I have friends who have no way other than drinking to socialize with clients and business partners. Some enjoys drinking, some treats it as work. Drink long enough and some would treat it as a holy medium of true friendship, but some would quit it along with the job. Just like your friend, I never have trouble going to a place which everyone there is drinking, if the invitation is from someone worth the trouble. Hobbies. Running, dancing, board gaming, pub quizzes. I realize as I write this, that pub quizzes might be a British peculiarity. Getting a dog seems to automatically make you other dog owner friends in the area. I do recommend the sporty hobbies, as exercising people are full of natural highs, and it makes for a very happy environment. Also work. So many friends collected from my workplaces over the years. Not just British, we have them all over America too. We call it trivia night. Pub quizzes are actually pretty popular in the US depending on where you are. They're super easy to find in Boston with all the universities around. I have a friends who were postgrad students at Harvard, Tufts, Boo, and MIT all at the same time, and made a team. They essentially use their combined brain power to drink for free for a whole summer off the winnings. You know you can go to bars and not drink, right? I've made plenty friends at bars that don't drink. No one cares. Everyone goes for the vibes. No one cares. Not entirely true. I used to drink a lot, but I stopped last year. Some people try to pressure you into drinking with them. Like not the friendly "hey, have a beer," but dude, don't be a buzzkill. Drink with us, or just keep offering drinks, even though I've told 1,000 times that I've quit drinking. Most people don't care though. They don't seem like good people to hang out with them. Made it easier for you to figure out who's a I mean, those people are not necessarily bad people to hang out with. It's just that they feel vulnerable getting drunk with a sober person around, I suppose. Or for some other people, they are conscious about a bad drinking habit they want to change but can't. It gets better over time though. I've been sober for 85 days now, and they're being less annoying than at the beginning. This Monday my husband and I went to an arcade during the week, super empty place, and we're looking to complete one of those have 14 cards, get 10k tickets, and this boy and girl were playing the same machine on the other side. A worker came around and asked what card we were missing, then went to them and asked what cards they had. Basically a matchmaker in disguise. And oh my god. They had Lex Luthor. If we could get that card, then our year-long hunt would finally be over. They ended up trading us for what was essentially their 50 tickets worth for our 150 worth, and we parted ways. Many thank yous and congratulations were traded. We then spent time walking around before fetching food to bring back to our car. As we are heading back, someone is absolutely bumping some tunes in the car next to ours. Straight having the best Monday night of their lives. And it's them. Husband and I joke that it must be destiny, but we sit and eat our chicken sandwiches happily, just turn to the left so as not to ruin their good time / stare at them / catch their attention. Eventually we finish and get a little antsy, and I say, do you think I can Shazam their song through the cars with the bass line being so loud? Frantic searching, I do still have the app installed, but it's not quite working with our window closed. Boom, solved, just open it. I then proceed to get the song. Great song, dubstep throwback, and now I have the anxious moment of deciding if I hold up my phone up until they notice, or just play the song loudly ourselves. Thanks to a lot of motivating by my husband, I hold my hand slightly out the window with the screen on the Shazammed song and watch them just vibe out. And then drink their water. And then finally notice me and almost choke on the water laughing when they see what's on the phone. Turns out the girl had been waving to get our attention like 20 times, had turned on the wipers and just believed it was destiny we must become friends. But because we were looking to the left to avoid bothering them, all her efforts did nothing. Ha. Ended up trading Facebooks and Instagrams, and we've got tons in common with both of them, and I can't wait to be vaccinated and just absolutely rock out to that Flux song this summer. Here's a problem, you can't have it both ways. People who don't drink will likely have a different personality type than people who drink. If you find that you don't like doing things that people who don't drink like to do, or prefer the personalities of drinkers, you're kinda asking for the drinker personalities to entertain you. It's hard to explain, but it's sorta like when a low drive person wants to be with a high drive person, but not accommodate the drive. They want the fun qualities of a high energy partner without contributing. They don't want a low energy partner that matches them, because then they have to give more to make the relationship fun for them. The biggest thing is engaging in your hobbies. There will be other people there with similar interest, which makes small talk easier. It goes from there. If you don't have hobbies, it's time to branch out and try some Been rock climbing? There's probably a gym near that has it. Played paintball? Taken a cooking class, done yoga, or been to the gym to lift? Played D&D, how about other tabletop games? There are stores where you can buy then sit and play those games. They hold all kinds of tournaments. It's uncomfortable. Gotta put yourself out there and understand it's about quality these days, not quantity. TLDR, go out and you like someone else likes it and will talk to you. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys for staying with me till the end. If you enjoyed watching this, you might as well watch these too.